It's a BumbleKast Mini, sponsored by Mendoza.
Hello, guys. Most of the questions about this BumbleKast Mini are thanks to my friend Galarshock. He was helping me. The first question is from my friend Galar, or as I call him, Rebeldy Boy. Who was Solaris? Was Solaris, or is it omnipresent? I think there might be a word missing in this, Ian.
Just going to take a stab at it. When it was at the height of its power, and it was kind of dissolving space-time and was at the nexus of all time, you could argue it was omnipresent. But then Sonic and Elise went back in time and made it not be, so now it is non-present.
It has been unpresented. It is an ex-present.
Talk about your gift exchange.
Did Sonic escape from cyberspace with his speed or with the portal at the end? And is that portal a gameplay mechanic?
He escaped it through the power of his own speed. The portal itself is just his envisioning of the exit.
He's just that cool. That's how. Another one from the boy Rebeldy. Did Silver really change the future because of his presence?
In like the butterfly effect sense? I don't think so. How much effect Silver has on the present and into the future is kind of ill-defined by the Sonic narrative at this point.
Yeah. All right, next one. Is Shin Megami Tensei connected to the Sonic verse, that it shares cosmology, or in other words, that the size of its multiverse is the same or similar to that of the Sonic multiverse?
Having not played or known much about Shin Megami Tensei, I can't say for certain, but I'm reasonably sure there is no crossover.
Well, considering Sega didn't own Atlas until, 2000 something? I don't think there's any real connection between Shin Megami Tensei and Sonic, other than if there's like references now or anything like that. But no, I don't think so. Galarshock tells me that, does the super dimension where Solaris came from was infinite?
Super dimension? What?
Solaris is from a super dimension, Ian. Did you know?
He is not. It was not. No, that's not established anywhere.
Was infinite from a super dimension?
It's a lowercase I, so I'm assuming that they're asking if the super dimension itself was infinite.
I know, but I'm like, I don't know how to parse this one exactly. So
please proofread your question, guys. Syntax is the life and death of this show.
I'm just trying to help. I don't know if I'm helping.
Suffice to say, we don't know where Solaris came from.
Yes. Solaris came from Solar. It's from the sun. The Rivaldi boy told me to ask you if, while the Sonic vs. Solaris fight was going on, were more timelines destroyed than the infinite ones that had already been destroyed? Or did Solaris' presence alone destroy the entire Sonic verse?
Well, it all got undone, so it doesn't matter.
The infinite ones. Well, if infinite timelines were destroyed, then that means all of them were destroyed, right? I mean, right? Help.
It has no relevant bearing on the actual narrative, so don't sweat the details.
Help, Ian. I've confused myself.
Just move on to the next question, Kyle. It'll be okay.
Are you sure?
I will hold your hand. Here we go.
Help me, Ian. Help me understand power scaling.
Oh, no, that's a fool's errand.
Because Infinite is the villain with the most raw potential. See, that's a small I for that Infinite. Is he capable of rewriting and manipulating the entire narratives of reality? Because, for example, Eraser was able to do that with the Book of 1001 Nights.
They're completely different power sets. Like, Eraser was going after the world rings that were the foundational power of his universe to rewrite the narrative in the most literal sense. Infinite's Phantom Ruby just creates virtual constructs that are extremely lifelike, that can trick you into thinking they've supplanted reality, but they are not actually rewriting reality. They are false.
If Sonic's power grows every second, then could his power exceed infinity?
If that makes you happy, sure.
Well, I mean, they made you draw the infinity symbol in Frontiers, so is that what that means?
No, it's just you drew a figure 8 and you looked at it sideways.
Oh, fine. Galar asks, are the commercials, promotional content, and post-canon or applicable to the Sonic verse, except his Facebook, because he said that Sonic 06 is not canon? Like, which which posts? Like Sonic Facebook posts? Or what?
Generally speaking, take social media content with a grain of salt.
Right.
Like the Twitter takeover stuff is kind of grounded in who the characters are, but it's mostly for funsies. Tales Tube aims to provide some relevant information, but it's also built to be entertainment first. Anything else, especially like pre-2020s, I would cast as dubious in terms of canonicity.
So you're telling me, Ian, that Sonic didn't actually meet Flo from Progressive?
Well, of course he did. I mean,
okay, good.
Flo's a demigod. Flo exists on multiple planes at once. Forget Solaris.
I think Flo from Progressive might be the most the most powerful being that Sonic has ever met. And our last question, the super dimension where Solaris comes from may transcend the concept of dimensionality due to that very fact being a super dimension. This is not a question.
And if that's how you feel about it, that's fine by me.
There's no question mark here. And also, I'm guessing a super dimension is a specific thing in something that I don't know anything about. Cosmology, maybe. But I'm sorry.
You know, it's just super, and thanks for asking all your questions, Mendoza. If you want a BumbleKast Mini of your own, head over to patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, or become a YouTube member. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time on the BumbleKast.
Damn. McBee.
Yes?
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, stop talking crazy.
No. Just do one thing for me. Get